Hey, what's up you guys? Bloody Jacob here to bring you another horror movie review, and this time we're going to be talking about The Woman, which came out in 2011, once again starring Pollyanna McIntosh, as well as Sean Bridgers, Angela Bettis, and Lauren Ashley Carter. And it is the sequel to Offspring, which came out in 2009.
Bloody Jacob.
Bloody Jacob here, meeting my icon, Catherine Isabel here.
And then, you know that.
And in terms of a plan, we fight.
The sexy, awesome, exclusive content.
And have meant to talk about The Woman for a while. I have the special Arrowhead release of it here. Really cool cover. So I did a review on the first film Offspring quite some time ago. Watched The Woman a while ago as well. I have a review on Offspring if you want to watch that on my channel as well. I have the Offspring on Blu-ray on my shelf over there. Not like right there, more like right there. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people talking about this movie, and they don't even seem aware that there's a first film. So please watch Offspring first, okay? I mean, you can kind of see them as their own thing. I mean, not really as their own thing, because they follow, Pollyanna McIntosh's character. But they're kind of like isolated events. They're not necessarily a lot of continuation, unless you count, the woman herself. And if you just watch The Woman, you might question a little bit, okay, why is she injured, and why is she just, kind of captured or taken in by this family? Well, watch Offspring to find out why she is hurt to begin with. Even though they might show something at the beginning of this, I forget. But still, Offspring is kind of worth watching. I definitely recommend it. They're definitely different films, though. This one, while still having a lot of controversial aspects to it, the way it's filmed is a bit more kind of accessible to a general audience, I think. Whereas Offspring was definitely more of a style of like the 70s horror films, like Hills Have Eyes and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Whereas this one, again, still have shit in it, but the way it's filmed is a bit more, kind of up to date. So it kind of depends what you like. But yeah, I like The Woman. For some reason, Offspring sticks in my head a bit more for some reason. But this was definitely probably the better made film. Not just in terms of budget, but just the way it was shot. It is more streamlined, but it's more conventional. But just objectively, it is probably the better film. Of course, the phone. Anyway, picks up from where Offspring left off. The one is taken in by this family, who turn out to have quite a few issues of their own. Their father is a massive control freak, and he and his son, who he's pushed his ways on, are both see women as just very, very old very old traditional ways. So there's a lot of sexism and everything, and their daughter seems to have a chance, but being with that family doesn't go so well for her. So they end up locking the woman in this cellar of theirs that they have, they basically torture her and use her however they want. And that was mostly the controversial aspect of it, just having a woman locked in the basement. That's why it kind of got a little bit of mainstream attention, even though some of the people criticizing it hadn't seen the previous film. But of course, eventually, that the woman is probably going to get free somehow and enact some, bloody revenge carnage. And it's not a spoiler to say she does, and it's pretty gratifying. Like the first film, there are still some things that are going to be hard to watch for people. There's a couple of pretty gruesome deaths in this. There's another character that comes in that tries to sort of help the daughter, but she ends up being involved with it as well, and something terrible, very terrible, ends up happening to her. So it's definitely not going to be one for everyone to watch, so be a little bit prepared. But I quite liked it as well. Pollyanna McIntosh again does a splendid job as the woman. I think one of the most memorable horror characters we've had over the past decade, especially. One of the only ones, really. I think she's very good in this role. The way her broken speech and everything, the way she does that, you really believe she is this person. She doesn't miss a beat. It doesn't feel like she's forcing like an over the top type of performance or anything. She just nails it. So she's great. The guy who plays the father, you hate him, but he does well objectively acting wise. The son's all right. The daughter, I think, did pretty good. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward. It might be a bit slow for some people as well, but it's focused, it's honed in. So it went by all right for me. I might hold Offspring in a little bit higher regard. I'm not sure. They're just two pretty different films. Might depend on my mood. I'm sure I could say The Woman on a different night. But yeah, overall I still liked it. I think it's a good follow-up. I haven't watched Darlin yet. I'll let you know what I think when I do. If I had to rate this, I'd give it probably like an 88%, a B plus or so. Let me guys thought about it. Yeah, I realized I didn't even show any pictures. But yeah, there's Liz one there, then a shot of course, Pollyanna as well. And then eventually try and clean her up and dress her up to be more like how they see a woman should be covered up and proper and everything. But yeah, they basically try to rape her, right? But yeah, overall, check it out. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.